We have an update on the insane confrontation between the 22-year-old fisherman and the insane, crazed boat captain down in Punta Gorda. There is a major update because Captain Brock has been arrested. Cops is filled with the men and women of the Punta Gorda Police Department. All insane, crazed captains are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
MJ, think about what a stressful week it's been for the Punta Gorda Police Department.
Why? Well, hold on. Why the hell would it be a stressful week for the Punta Gorda? No, it's a stressful week for the parties involved.
No.
What?
They had all these calls from people across the country reporting.
Hey,
I mean,
you know what's going on underneath the bridge?
That's true. So
yes.
On Friday's show, we did read a statement that we're fully aware. Please stop calling the Punta Gorda Police Department. Oh, and also the sheriff's office down there.
Yeah. Oh, is
what is that, Charlotte County?
Lee County? Charlotte
No,
County?
That Punta Gorda is
one of those counties.
Charlotte
County.
Yeah, Charlotte County. Yeah. Law enforcement. Seriously, law enforcement to say, please stop calling us. No. We're aware of the boater incident.
Not that they're not talented crime fighters and law enforcement departments, but they had a lot of pressure from people they don't even live in the area.
Yeah.
Right. All right, well, he's been arrested. The news came out on Friday that the Florida charter captain at the center of this viral video has been arrested and booked by the Punta Gorda Police Department. Yeah, the story came out on Friday night. I got a big alert. My phone started buzzing. Yeah. So the incident happened on April Fool's Day. And the 40-year-old charter captain, Brock Horner, has been charged with burglary because he jumped onto the 22-year-old boater's boat, and that constitutes a burglary.
Yeah.
When you go, you enter a conveyance or reach into a conveyance, another very important point to remember, folks, is that if you get into an altercation with somebody, let's say you're in a parking lot and somebody steals your spot and then you confront the person. I'm just giving you a scenario. And let's say they're sitting in their car, the window's down, you get into a fight. If you reach into their car, if you break the plane, if your arm or hand is inside their car, if you even want to stick your finger in their face, that's a burglary. If you stick your hand into their vehicle, that could be considered a burglary according to statute. Yeah, the video, as you heard ad nauseum on the show on Friday. And for those that were listening around this time, well, I guess it was closer to 8 o'clock. But on Friday, I neglected to play Andrew's Broathon. The bro verload.
It was an innocent mistake.
Yeah, well, I had so much audio to play, I forgot to do, because I had tasked Andrew. I said, Andrew, man, there are so many bros in this video. We ought to take all of the bros from the 22-year-old who was violated. We ought to take all his bros and string them together.
You know, it wasn't a mistake. It was an oversight.
No, I forgot to play it.
Right.
But then, but we did play it later on in the show. I just didn't play it when we originally talked about it. Around 8 o'clock on Friday. So, of course, the audio is just unbelievable.
Put your lights on.
Bro, my lights were on. I wasn't sitting there. Okay, that's not my dude, bro. Bro, I said, bro, you almost hit him. The other dude was cussing you out.
I almost hit him because he didn't have his lights on.
Bro, you shouldn't come flying through the middle of the bridge. You know people fish here, bro.
Dude.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know if that's what you want to hear, bro.
Yeah, you should apologize.
But, bro.
On the water more than you can possibly fathom in your water.
Me too, bro. I'm out here all the time, bro.
I'm 300 days a year on the water.
All right,
Every
bro.
Every day, I'm the best charter captain you'll ever meet in your life.
All right, bro.
Cuss me out.
I'm the best charter captain you'll ever meet. 300 days on the water. guess what? That's about to go to 0 days on the water.
Man.
And you're not going to be he's not going to be a charter captain, I don't think, ever. This might settle down. But, Fester, you had all of his booking photos, and you had his whole, rap sheet on Friday. And this dude, Brock Horner, arrested a dozen times since 2002. Can you find that again?
I was looking for it. I didn't pull right up
Oh,
where
man.
I found it the first time.
And then the kid, the 22-year-old, he starts apologizing and he's cowering because this guy, Brock, the captain, jumps on the kid's boat, the 22-year-old's boat.
Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Please, bro. Please, okay, please, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Bro, I'm a kid, bro. Please.
Apologize.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
You're gonna cuss me the
All right, bro.
in the middle of the
No, bro. Please, bro. Please,
Get off my
bro.
boat.
Okay. Please.
You apologize.
I'm sorry, bro. That was not me, bro.
Yes, it was,
I know I
motherfucker.
was here, but my buddy was
Take
on the
me
boat.
back to my
Yes,
fucking
sir.
boat.
I'm a kid, bro. Please,
I don't
bro.
care. You don't cuss me
Yes,
the out.
All
and
right.
talk to me.
Yes, sir.
You don't do it.
That's why I keep calling him a kid, because he calls himself a kid.
Yeah.
So I got a couple issues with the guy, the other guy, the victim.
Yeah.
One,
All right.
the victim is not a kid. He's
Right.
22 years old. He's a grown-ass man. And
It's not like he was 12.
for 4 minutes,
Yeah.
this 22-year-old
Mm-hmm.
victim,
Mm-hmm.
all right,
You
he's a
think
victim.
you think he kind of goaded him?
His mouth was writing checks that his ass
Mhm.
could not cash.
When Captain Brock finally jumped into his boat.
It's one thing to get into a quick disagreement with somebody
Right.
and part ways. But
Right.
if you're going to engage somebody again and again and again and not end it or drive away,
Right.
he entered a realm of the possibility of throwing hands, which
Yep.
this guy is in no position to do.
Let me
And he
add.
is a punk
Let me
for
add
doing
some-
it to Captain
Uh-huh.
Brock.
Let me hold on. You're coming to Captain Brock's defense?
No.
Captain Brock was completely wrong in his actions.
Yeah.
But
So you're saying it
He
takes
was-
two to tango,
he
and,
was-
and both are at fault.
the kid should have shut up and said, "Sir, it wasn't me. I'm sorry."
let me-
and troll
Yeah.
away.
All right, let me-
Go
He
away.
said, "You don't race through here.
All right.
You know people fish here,
All right,
bro."
all right, Fester. Let me tell you.
But-
Let me tell you who I have a problem with. What about the other, the customers,
The paying
The-
customers.
the other guys that were on Captain Brock's boat? Why did they tell their captain, dude, back off?
Does it-
stop it? Come
Wait,
on. What?
Does it sound like anybody can tell him anything?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, he sounds like their lives are in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, MJ, we're on a fishing charter, and this is the guy. I'm like, just shut up and let him get us back to
Yeah,
port.
yeah.
Just shut up. This can't get any worse.
Right.
Oh, no, this is getting worse. Oh, no, this is getting worse.
And you know how pervasive this is? The boat maker, Captain Brock's boat,
Right.
had to issue a statement
What?
on their
What?
Yes.
Tell me that.
Pathfinder Boats. At Pathfinder Boats, we believe the water is a place for adventure, respect, and responsible seamanship. As passionate anglers and boaters, we hold ourselves in our community to the highest standards of conduct on the water. The actions displayed by Brock Horner do not reflect these values, and we want to make it clear that we have no affiliation with Brock Horner or Tarpon Coast Fishing.
Absolutely.
Wait a sec.
That's the
So
manufacturer.
the boat manufacturer, they're getting heat because the wacko captain was in one of their boats?
Yeah.
What's the boat maker again?
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder Boats?
Or, MJ, they're using this as an opportunity just to come out ahead of it. I don't think anybody's coming back to the manufacturer. Nobody goes to the car manufacturer in a car chase and say, well, you know, you had a Ford Mustang. You had a Dodge Hellcat. You know, well, Dodge has to come out and make a statement. Nobody does that.
Jeez.
We're not affiliated with those
Yeah,
felons
I
that just
don't
robbed the
think
bank.
Yeah, right?
And then the 22-year-old, what's his name? Gage?
Gage, G-A-G-E.
Yeah. So Gage, the 22-year-old who kept trying to cower like a kid.
Should have had like
And listen,
12 gauge on.
He's yeah, Gage should have whipped out a 12 gauge.
Oh, man.
So, listen, the captain's at more fault than Gage, but I do see what you're saying. The Gage probably just should have just not
Shut up.
not engaged, right?
Thank you. Exactly right.
But what we did notice, and there's a couple more items here. I didn't know about. Thank you, Michelle, for digging up the boat manufacturers now saying, "Don't blame us. We just made the boat." People are really giving the boat manufacturer a hard time.
They must be.
Why? Why would you give? All right. So the bros were out of control. in the long video, it is amazing how many times the 22-year-old victim, Gage, said bro. And on Friday, I had Andrew take all of the different bros and string them together. Folks, this is what we call bro-verload.
Bro, 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 bro. Bro, 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 bro.
Those are all the bros with
So-
no repeats at all. All the bros.
So when Captain Brock boards Gage's small vessel,
Yes.
Captain Brock is the one that pulled the accelerator or engaged the engine. I
Yeah.
thought this whole time Gage was like, let me get the hell out of here. This guy's on my boat. So not only did the captain board his boat, he also moved it quickly,
Jeez.
rapidly.
All right.
That's why the guy's freaking out with the screaming, bro, please.
So Captain Brock has been arrested. You know what, Michelle? From now on, when we have a disagreement,
Yeah.
I'm just going to remind you that it could be a whole different situation, that I'm not acting like Captain Brock Horner.
Really?
In fact, you know what? I think that he ought to come up with bracelets. Remember the What Would Jesus Do bracelets?
WWDD.
He ought to come up with WWCBD. What would Captain Brock do? Go,
Then do the exact opposite.
go ballistic.
Just do the exact opposite of what the bracelet tells you.
Go absolutely nuts. But then we have another charter captain whose first name is Brock, completely different last name, and he's getting death threats. There's another Captain Brock. How do you say this? Chocolas. Some of these Florida man. Some of these names. Chokoloski?
Is that the city or his name?
No, no. This is a city. I guess this is this is down in like the Everglades or something. Chokoloski, Chololoskee. Captain Brock Wagner.
I type in Captain Brock Chokoloski.
Yeah.
And his webpage is the first thing that pops
All
up.
right, stop. Don't read that yet, because I'm about to get there. So Captain Brock Wagner is also getting threats, death threats, because he's being mistaken for Captain Brock Horner. It's just so unfortunate to be a fishing charter captain with the first name of Brock right now.
I mean, you're a captain. You have this kick-ass name, Brock.
So Captain Brock Wagner, not Horner, told NBC WBBH down in Fort Myers that his business has taken a hit, and he's even had to send his wife away for her own safety after being wrongly accused of being the other Brock in the video. Because we had the same first name, people somehow assumed that I was the culprit. I was completely unaware. This is a nightmare, Wagner said. He just shares the first name. That's it with Captain Brock Horner, and that's it. Brock is the only similarity. Wagner is nearly 20 years older, lives 100 miles away in the Chokoloski area. Holy crap. And Fester went to his website. He's got when you go to Captain Brock Wagner's website,
CaptainBrockWagner.com, spell it out.
the first thing you see is attention. There is a negative viral video about a Captain Brock with an aqua boat out of Punta Gorda. This is not me in all caps. I have the unfortunate luck of sharing the same first name, and I have the same color boat. I am Captain Brock Wagner and fish in the Everglades and not the one in the video. I'm a hardworking family man, and this is affecting my business and family. Unfortunately, we are also getting threats. Please help us spread the word. Sincerely, Captain Brock Wagner.
Oh.
Not, how do you, Andrew, how do you say it?
Pronounced Chokoloski.
Chokoloski.
Thank you, Andrew.
Chaka-Khan? Chokoloski? Chokoloski?
That's right.
Chaka-Khan?
That's where Chaka Khan got the
Let me rock the
inspiration.
Chaka-Khan, Chokoloski.
The original song was Let Me Rock Your Chokoloski. All right, so this captain.
Guess what? I feel for you.
This Brock
Captain
Wagner.
Brock Wagner.
Hey, let's call him up and let's go on a fishing charter with him in a couple of weeks. the innocent Brock.
Well, let's spread the word. Hold on a minute. So that's his phone number? Hold on. This is Captain Brock Wagner's phone number. Let's call him. One, is it 239?
You see it?
No, go to the bottom. Leave it where it is right there. 239.
Hold on. I don't think that's his site.
It says, hold on. What site are you on?
I'm on Brock Wagner's site.
Right, hold on a minute.
It doesn't say call this number. These are like accommodations if you're going to stay in the Everglades.
Oh. So what? All right, Fester, just go to his about book it.
Book it. I'm trying to.
Does he have? Oh, here we go. Any questions? There we go. That's his number. Okay, stop right there. 1239 231. All right, Andrew, get ready to pick up the line. All right. All right, pick up line hot one and see if. Tell him we're the MJ Morning Show up in Tampa Bay, and we want to spread the word that he's not the maniacal psycho Brock, okay? That he's level-headed Captain Brock. We want to help him spread the word. All right, Andrew, let me know if he picks up. We'll get him on. Man, I feel so bad for this guy.
I know. It's
Poor
terrible.
Brock Wagner.
Michelle, did you hear that this Brock Wagner might even do some charters up in, like, Gulfport area?
Yeah, a friend of ours contacted us on Friday because
Right.
maybe at one point we only said, like, Captain Brock.
Captain Wagner's on the phone.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh, my God. Captain Wagner, welcome to the MJ Morning Show here in Tampa Bay on Q105. How you doing?
Fine, thanks. How you guys?
Oh, man, we just want to help you out, man. We just want to help. Listen, you asked to spread the word that you're not the same Captain Brock, that you're a whole different guy. So we just want to take our 100,000-watt radio station covering a chunk of the west coast of Florida and help you out, Captain.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, guys.
Has it cooled down at all, or are you still getting the business?
Yeah, it has. I mean, I still get a call every now and then. I did not get any calls last night for the first time. So
That's good.
So that was a plus.
All right. I mean, how just the bad luck that you have the same color boat and you both have the first name Brock. That's just bad luck.
I know. I've always liked my name, but it was not a good day to be a Brock.
Were you aware of this guy Brock? Because he's about 100 miles away from where you're based. Were you aware of him?
No. I'm so far down south in the Everglades, man. I don't barely know anything. I don't leave.
Oh man! Somebody said that you have fished up in Tampa Bay, maybe Gulfport. Is that true or false?
That is false.
Okay. So that information that we heard from somebody is false. All right. So, what is the plan going forward? The plan is just to try to get the word out that you're not the same Captain Brock. What were your thoughts when you saw the video of Captain Brock Horner jump on this 22-year-old's boat and you saw the altercation? I mean, you must have been horrified.
Yeah, I mean, as a captain, I mean, good Lord. I mean, we've got to be better. I mean, you see road rage incidents all the time. You see rage at the boat ramps. And there's all kinds of people acting foolish. But yeah, I mean, it was a dangerous thing for Captain Horner to do. First off, he jumped on the kid's boat, or not kid, the guy was 21, but he jumped on the young man's boat, and then the man sped off. I mean, Captain Horner could have fell in the water. He could have got hit by a prop. A lot of bad things could have happened. I mean, Florida's a stand your ground state. A lot of bad things could have happened. Thank goodness, there was no fist thrown, and I mean, there was, everybody seemed to survive it okay, except for Captain Horner's career.
Yeah, that sunk, man. I can't imagine he's going to bounce back from that. Also, apparently he's had a lot of issues. Fester, who's on my show, Fester, you found like booking photos for all kinds of incidents with him going back to like 2002.
Yeah, he's been arrested like 15 times in the last 20 years.
Oh, yeah. Starting at age 18, he was arrested for petty theft.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I'll be honest with you, because, when we go every 5 years, us captains have to go through a re-credentialing, and we have to go through Homeland Security. So I don't even understand how you could have a captain's license with that much baggage.
That's interesting.
Well, Captain Brock Warner.
Wagner.
Wagner. I'm sorry.
Wagner.
Cap. I don't
Now
want
you're gonna get another.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your Captain Warner in trouble.
Yeah,
now.
I don't want to get. I don't want to confuse anymore. All right, so folks, go ahead. If you want to fish the Everglades, get a hold of Captain Brock Wagner. Nothing to do with this Horner guy, and let's make sure that Captain Wagner's business does not suffer because of this unfortunate coincidence. So, hey,
Thank you.
Captain, great to have you on, and I appreciate your time.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you.
All right, you
Captain.
bet. Have a good one. All right, that was good. Picked up the phone. Fantastic.
Seems like an awesome guy.
Yeah. All right, two other quickies here, and then we got to move on. Professor, what are you giving me a hand signal for?
My movie review window is closing.
Oh, are they available now?
Right? Yeah, they're finish up, but yeah, we have like till 8 o'clock. So I'm just
All
letting you know.
right. I'll finish up here quickly.
Okay.
All right, two things. So a restaurant locally is offering the berated captain Gage towels, the 22-year-old. It turns out that Eddie's Bar and Grill in Dunedin is trying to give him a gift certificate.
Thank you. Thank you, Eddie's. Thanks for helping.
So Eddie's Bar and Grill in Dunedin is trying to get in contact with the victim, Gage Towels, to offer him a $500 gift card. Not to the restaurant, a $500 gift card to spend at his favorite fishing store.
Great.
Plus, I'm sure they'll also have him in for some wings and beer as well. All right, so that's the other thing. Oh, and then the attorney for Brock Horner, the psycho captain, he comes out with a statement. Did you see this?
What do you say?
Statement issued from Brock Horner's attorney. As both Brock Horner's attorney and his friend, I want to address the recent video that has circulated widely online showing an intense exchange between Brock and a young man named Gage. First and foremost, Brock sincerely apologizes to Gage's family, and to anyone who is frightened or upset by what they saw. He is deeply sorry what began as a moment of frustration and concern escalated in a way it simply should not have. Gage handled the situation with impressive composure and class, and that level-headedness helped prevent things from becoming far worse. What? That this guy's client and friend might have gotten even more nutso on him? Brock is not proud of how he acted, but it's important to remember we are not the sum of our worst day.
All right.
That video captured one moment, not the whole of what it is.
Okay.
Since the video went viral, Brock's business has been destroyed, his reputation damaged. Oh, so we're supposed to feel bad for this guy?
Yeah, just laying out the facts.
Your actions have consequences. So, since the video went viral, Brock's business has been destroyed, his reputation damaged, and his family, including his wife and mother, have been harassed and even threatened. Some have gone so far as to question his military service and accuse him of stolen valor. Didn't he claim he was like an Army Ranger or something? Or
in the
video,
he mentioned
somebody
his military
says
service.
or something about Army Rangers. Let me be clear: Brock is a decorated combat veteran who was severely injured in Afghanistan. He served honorably, earned multiple medals, and suffered a traumatic brain injury in combat. Are they going to say that that's why he flipped out? He is recognized as 100% disabled by the Department of Veterans Affairs. That's not an excuse, but it is part of his story. He stood up when this country asked him to, and that service deserves to be respected. We live in a time when online outrage can quickly spiral into personal destruction.
Okay.
But just as Gage showed grace in the moment, I ask others to do the same. Let's hold people accountable, but also give them room to grow and make amends. Brock is committed to doing exactly that. Scott Weinberg, attorney for Captain Brock Horner.
Scott Weinberg sounds like a great lawyer. He wrote a Picasso on that one, man. Made him sound fine.
He has to pass a physical to get this license. I'm looking at it, what the other Captain Brock was describing.
Right.
And about you have to go through the TSA to get this special license.
Okay.
A physical is required. So if he's that, I don't know, PTSD or has some other issues, a brain injury, then perhaps he shouldn't have passed the physical.
Well, no.
I don't know. It's kind of conflicting.
You know, it's a physical. You know, it doesn't affect his body.
And Michelle's very pro-military. Michelle's a Marine brat.
Absolutely.
Michelle, your father was Marine Corps gunnery for what, 28 years or something? 26, 28 years. You know, you were all over as a kid. You were in Virginia Beach, Albany, Georgia, Honolulu, Hawaii, Yokosuka, Japan for 5 years.
All right, we all love the military. Okay.
Why you shut up over there? I'm trying to,
All right, we get it.
All right.
We need to get a Hadley.
I'm a little blocked out.
All right, and then one last thing. Then we got to call.
Out.
You're brocked out.
I mean, I'm a little brocked out. I'm not lying. That was a long statement from the lawyer, and I don't know. We need to do the whole damn thing.
You're fed up with the Brock croc.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll talk about Brock again later.
You know. All right. So one last thing on Brock. So I get a direct message from Tracy Foster.
Oh, good, more Brock.
Yeah, Tracy Foster, whoever you are, commented, "MJ, you're just a jerk for making fun of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Eat turds."
Okay.
That's a direct message at Certified MJ Radio. Tracy Foster is telling me to eat turds because she was pissed off at the bro compilation. So she was angry at this.
Bro, 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 bro. Bro, 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 bro.
All right, there's still 15 seconds more, bros. So she wants me to eat turds. Calm down, Tracy. Sounds like she'll jump on my boat and start attacking.
Not your boat.
My car. She'll jump into my car. You like the video? If so, go ahead and click like, share, subscribe, and get more.